Welcome. This is a 20-minute intermediate yin yoga deep hip stretch. Feel free to have some props nearby like pillows or blocks, bolsters, in case you'd like to modify. We'll begin seated and just planting the feet mat width distance, leaning back slightly and rocking the knees side to side just to warm up the hips a bit, get a bit of movement in the hips. And when you're ready, we'll come back to center, bring the big toes to touch. Take the heels as close to the sit bones as you comfortably can. And go ahead and allow the knees to fall open, bottoms of feet to touch for a seated butterfly pose. Maybe even removing the flesh from your seat, so just pulling the flesh of your butt back. Sitting nice and tall, lifting through the sternum. Really rooting down into the sit bones here. Option if this is a bit intense, to place pillows underneath the knees. Another option would be to pull the feet a little further away from you. Option here to find a bit of movement, gently rocking side to side. And as you're rocking side to side, you're moving from the hip area, the lower back area, rather than the upper body. So you're really feeling that stretch happening in the side body, the lower side body. Take your time here, really connecting with the body, feeling the movement, being really present. Feel free to play around here, take it a bit deeper by placing the left hand to the left thigh or knee. Gentle twist as you take your gaze up, resting that right elbow on the right thigh. Release, take it to the other side, resting the left elbow to the left knee, right hand to the right thigh, taking a gentle twist here as you take your gaze up, opening the chest, very slight movement. And we'll gently release. Feel free to stay seated here, come out anytime that you need, or you can take it a bit further by folding forward, hinging at the hips, leading with the chest, walking the hands forward, stopping wherever you feel the stretch. Option to find a bit of movement wherever you are, gently rocking side to side. Drawing the breath into the belly and really just expanding the lower back with each inhale. So feeling the waistband of your pants getting tighter here with each breath. As you exhale, allow the body to sink deeper, even if it's just an intention. Have that intention throughout the pose. Know when you create that space. Use your exhales to fold slightly deeper. No forcing here, so do listen to the body. You never want to exceed the sensation of a stretch. And we'll gently release. Hug the knees into chest. Take a moment here. And when you're ready, we'll go ahead and slide the right heel towards the left hip. So the right knee is pointed forward. And we'll stack the left knee over the right. So just crossing that left leg over the right. This is known as shoelace pose or cow face pose. Sitting nice and tall, once again lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Feel free to stay right here, or on an exhale, go ahead and hinge at the hips, folding forward, stopping wherever you feel the stretch. Feel free to even place a block underneath the forehead. I like to do that. I just didn't have one on hand. I like to place a block just underneath the forehead for a little more height and support so I could fully let go in this pose. Drawing the breath into the belly, again expanding the lower back with each breath. And with each exhale, see if you can release any tension in the legs, softening the legs, the feet, the ankles. And we'll gently release. Take a moment. And we'll switch sides, legs. So we'll slide that left ankle beside the right hip and the right ankle beside the left so that the knees are stacked. Sitting tall as you inhale. As you exhale, begin to walk the hands forward if the body allows it today. Feel free to place a block underneath the forehead. Drawing the breath into the belly. Exhale, sighing out any tension in the legs, the hips, the feet, the toes. Observing what the body is doing, observing any sensations that do come up. And we'll gently release. Give yourself a big hug here. We'll come to sitting on our knees with the hips between the feet. Sitting nice and tall here, preparing for reclined hero pose. Feel free to place a pillow under the seat if this is a bit intense, so you can elevate the hips a bit. Now feel free, if this is enough, you can stay right here. Or you can start to lean back, coming to your forearms, elbows. Now from here you can place pillows underneath the back if you need that extra height, if that's enough. Or you can come all the way down to your back. Take your time here. Be gentle with the body. Resting your hands to your sides. Doing your best to really soften the lower back here. This is quite an intense pose, so feel free to skip it if you need. You can even straighten one leg and then switch legs halfway through. Really listen to the body here. This isn't for everyone, so do trust the process, trust the body and what it's telling you to do today. Drawing the breath into the belly. As you exhale, softening the belly, softening the lower back. And as you inhale, maybe feeling the front body stretch, feeling that stretch that's happening, utilizing your breath to maybe intensify it slightly. As you exhale, releasing any tension in the arms, the feet, the toes. We'll gently release, pressing into the elbows, coming all the way up. And we'll make our way to our backs. Hugging the knees towards the chest, big hug here, counter pose to that little back bend. Feel free to rock side to side, massaging the back muscles. And we'll release, planting the feet. We'll cross the right leg over the left, Back stays flat on the mat as you drop the knees over towards the left side for a supine twist. Option to place pillows underneath the knees. You can even place pillows underneath the right shoulder for added height and support, less of a twist. Again, creating space with your inhales. And with each exhale, allow the body to surrender wherever you're holding that tension. Take your time here, working through the body. And we'll release, drawing the knees back up. We'll take it to the opposite side, crossing the left leg over the right, dropping the knees over towards the right side. Option to modify. Creating space with your inhales, completely letting go, surrendering with each exhale. We'll gently release, hugging the knees towards the chest and grabbing the outer edges of the feet. Bottoms of feet to touch, can rock side to side. Resting here, or take it into a full happy baby pose, opening the feet. Perfect. One last tug here. And we'll take the feet to the bottom of the mat. Hands to your sides, palms facing up, preparing for Shavasana. Taking this one moment out of our day, out of our practice, to just be and to feel the body in its fully relaxed and present state. Giving yourself a pat on the back today for showing up to the mat and for honoring the body and giving yourself this time to let go and to fill your cup. We'll rest here a few moments, working through the body and observing the body and soaking in all the work we just did. We'll gently begin to wake up the body, wiggling the fingers and toes, rocking the head side to side. Rolling over towards our right. Full inhale. Exhale. Coming to a nice comfortable seat. Inhaling the hands up overhead. Exhale, heart center. Thank you for joining. Namaste. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it below, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss any updates on future videos and live streams.